Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial. Today we are going to learn about the ngOnInit lifecycle hook provided by the Angular. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel. And if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. So what do you mean by the ngOnInit? So ngOnInit basically it's a part of the onInit interface and typically implement it to perform the initialization logic for a component after Angular has finished setting up the component and its input. Where to use ng on it, initialization logic is required. So whenever you need the initialization logic, you have to use that one. Like suppose I have a template file which is a dynamic like product catalog, you can say about the catalog page. Okay, so in the component on the ng on in it, I'm going to call a API and I want to make the template file dynamic. So I'm going to call it in a ng on it because it runs at once, getting all the data, throw it to the template, make it dynamic. So in that note, I'm going to use that one. For operations, that depends on the bindings or the external services being ready, or use it when you need a place of initialization of the state, trigger side effects that rely on the component being fully set up. So why use ng on it? Component initialization like fetching the data from the service, initializing variables or setting up the subscriptions. In that case, you can use. Okay, mainly. So separation of concerns keeps initialization code separate from the constructors, which is intended to be only for basic dependency injection. So for the constructor, make it separate because in constructor, we're going to pass the dependency injection only, not the rest of the things like API call and all. So here we have the code. Okay, so here we have ng on it where we are going to fetch the data and perform setup task here. Okay, so already I have updated the code. Let's have a look. Okay, so key points like constructor versus ng on init. Constructor use it for the dependency injection and basic property initialization, and the ng on it use it for the logic that requires Angular to have fully initialized the component. Sequence: Angular calls the constructor first, then process the inputs, and finally calls the ng on init. So make sure this is the sequence. Okay. So here we have. So here ng on init I have used. This is a constructor. Here we have an initialization of the title and the items. Okay, and this is ng on init. So it is called component initialization logic, and here we have just simulating the fetching data. Okay, item 1, item 2 and item 3. Currently it's empty. Now we have defined it. Okay, and in the component we have to import the forms module and the common module. Okay, make sure you have to import that one. If you haven't imported, make sure you import it. So there is an error over there, so make sure you have to import it because forms is not there, but common module is there, so that the error resolves over here. Correct? Or you can use it at the rate for loop for that. This is a new syntax for the Angular 18 or 19. You can use that syntax we have already discussed. Okay, so this is done. We are going to render this loop, render this items like this. Okay, li. Okay, so let's go and check. So here you can see that constructor first component is being constructed. Okay, so here you can see that in the component, here you can see first constructor is called. Avoid complex logic here, just set up the basics. Okay, so here you can use constructor component is constructed. After that, ng on init component initializes the logic. Okay, an Angular hydrated one component, 12 nodes. Okay, this is what. So ng on init, it will fetch the data, or you can call the fetching the data from this, and then you're calling it to the data on the template side. Okay, and it will render over here. Okay, so in short, whenever you do the initialization logic is required, you will go with the ng on init. For the API call, for anything initialization, you want to subscribe any subscription, here you have to do write the logic over there because it runs at once when the component renders. Okay, any doubt, any query in that, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.